Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around, turn us around, turn us around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Keep on striking, walking and biking, striking to save the earth, striking to save the earth.
Hello, Howey. I'm very happy to speak with you today, and I have a great admiration for the fight you lead and for your bravery too. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Can you start by introduce yourself to those who don't know you?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Howey, and I'm an 18-year-old vegan, zero waster, and a climate striker from mainland China. And I have been coordinating Fridays for Future China for over 1.5 years now. And right now I'm on the train to Lausanne to meet other activists that also focus in the climate activism in China. And I will stay in Europe for the next 5 months to learn how the movement works and also to do some study. And right now we are also preparing the next climate action in China as well. So I'm very glad to be here and to hopefully to share my story and inspire more people to really take the climate action that is needed in the climate and ecological emergency.
It's this choice that you made some years ago, who is admirable, between getting involved to protect the earth or keep quiet to stay in school or to keep your name on Chinese social networks. And I would like to know, do you take this decision and what's going on in your head at this moment? There is fear or regrets about this decision, or it was very clear in your head?
So the reason that we all start our climate activism, I think it's very clear. That's because we really feel the strong connections between all of us to the earth. So when we see those disasters that made by humans and lives were destroyed and slaughtered by human activities, we just feel heartbreaking, and we just feel that it is unacceptable to continue to have these lifestyles and this economic system. So we must stand up and to use our coverage to fight for this and fight for a livable future for all of us. So I was really inspired by all the climate activists around the world. So I started the first climate strike in China in May 2019. And since then, I feel I have more responsibility to fight for the climate continuously, because there are so many people are following my actions and inspired by me. So I've learned that the bigger your platform, the bigger your responsibility, the bigger your carbon footprint, the bigger your moral duty. So that's why I continue to fight, and also the climate activists around the world support each other and inspire each other.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that whatever we face, even that we all know that the current system is not sustainable, and climate activists are marginalized in the society, the public or the authorities don't like us very much, and climate activism are facing difficulties in every continent. It is not only in China that I was rejected from going back to school, or in Indonesia or Brazil that the climate activists got killed. In every country, these climate activists who stand up for the climate justice was suppressed and marginalized. But we all think that the hope it is come from that even all the odds are against us, we still fight for what it is right. So we just inspire each other and we continue to fight for the livable future.
Yeah, I hope it will inspire others to move. A few weeks ago, I asked Mia, an 8-year-old girl who lives in Peru, in which world she would ideally like to live tomorrow. And I would like to ask you that same question today, Howey. What does this desired future looks like in your head, the best imagination?
Yeah, I think my imagination for a better world is improved or revised by the time. And the thing that comes to my mind now is that we live in a world that everyone can feel the sense of the life, and we support each other, and we are in a healthy and resilient, also beneficial culture that everyone supports each other, and we're really grateful for what we all have. We treasure the nature and things that we got from everyday life that now we take granted. For instance, the water, the air, and also the food we need, and also to live with all other creatures in a peaceful way. And also everyone can take decision for themselves as well as governance, to be part of the governance of the whole society, and they feel themselves as empowered, and they learn each other's, and they all have a vision of change and believe the possibilities. And I think that it is the world that come to my mind is very promising.
Thank you. It's a great honor to talk a little with you. I can feel your strength, and I'm happy. Thank you. Thanks again for giving me some of your precious time in the train. And I wish you a good travel, and I wish you the best.
So much, and I think it's very good to see people like you that continue to fight, and I believe that together we are stronger, and it is very important that everyone play its role. I believe that everyone can play its own role in the climate movement, and climate justice, it is something that's needed in everyday life and in every part of the society, because we all know that in the IPCC, International Government Panel on Climate Change, reports on 1.5 degrees in 2018, it shows that we only have 10 years to change the economic system drastically to stabilize the global temperature rise at 1.5 degrees Celsius. And right now, in the climate movements, I feel so many climate activists live in their own bubble that they think the climate movement did a very great job. But if we just go to meet people and talk to people, we find that most of the people still don't know the climate emergency. And this is not a good situation of the change that it is really needed.
Yes.
So we really need to go to take actions and face the reality. And after we know how the emergent the situation is and how bad we are running into a wrong direction, then we won't have time to wait we won't wait until the election, or we won't wait until the lockdown to be over. We take every time, every minute to treasure the time and to fight. So I really think that everyone need to take more actions, and we need to create a sense of emergency, because this is an emergency. We need to talk to people, talk to friends and family around us, or just casually do the survey on the streets, so that we know how people's mind is, so that we can take more actions.
I think in Chinese it's 谢谢, right?
Oh, shit. Sorry for this time. It's a little bit in the rush and I'm on the train. But it's good that we finally connect. And it's nice that we have this interview finally. Yeah.
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 Okay, fine.
Yeah. So have a nice day.
Yes, you too.
Yeah. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.